Swipe, 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 swipe. Swipe, 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 swipe. Just picked up some bands, come again, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands, rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Simon Says, swerving, making plays, Ferrari red. Never out my zone, touchdown in my hands. Only fam around me, I can't have no friends. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. Ever since I was a teen, had prices on my head. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Just picked up some bands, come again, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands, rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Just picked up some bands, come again, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands, rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, ballpoint on the beat, ballpoint make them dance. Yeah, we came up from nothing, now we're making plans. Yeah, just picked up some bands, just picked up some bands. Tell her ask it questions when I come and grind. On the run like a runaway. Only way is the money way. New chain, no jewelry. No games, don't fool me. 21, been a boss. Play the game, pay the cost. Heard you rolling TikTok. Need to get another watch. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Swipe, 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 swipe. Swipe, 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 swipe. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Swerving, making plays, Ferrari red. Never out my zone, touchdown in my hands. Only fam around me, I can't have no friends. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. Ever since I was a teen, had prices on my head. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says.
And Lyft users as well. Hello, here are your news headlines from WCCO 4 News. I'm Frank Vassalero. More security changes for Lyft drivers in Minneapolis and Lyft users as well. If you plan to play with a prepaid card, a gift card, Venmo, or PayPal, you will need to show an ID. The reason is those payments more frequently linked to fraud and other safety issues. At the climate summit in Scotland today, President Joe Biden unveiled a new plan to reduce methane emissions that significantly affect global warming. It would tighten regulations for the oil and gas sector and crack down on leaks from pipelines. It would also target emissions from existing oil and gas wells, not just new ones. The president also joined more than 100 countries to halt and reverse deforestation by 2030. The University of Minnesota announced one of the nation's most comprehensive free and reduced tuition programs for Native American students. It'll be available to first-year undergraduate.
This is wealth. This is worth. That takes wealth. But this is worth. And that's actually worth more than you think. Don't open that. Wealth is important, and we can help you build it. But it's what you do with it that makes life worth living. Principal, for all it's worth.
Nearly $1 million has so far been pledged to the campaign to replace the Minneapolis Police Department. But a large portion of the donations are reportedly coming from outside Minneapolis, attempting to sway a local ballot measure that asks voters if a public safety agency should take over for the police. Here it's
All right, what is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Blackistan Chronicles from, Joel's Conservative News and Views. If it's your first time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor. Go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell up top. Please like and share. Please like and share. Guys, I want to play a little bit of that clip for y'all. Sorry for a little technical difficulties right here. This just goes to show you guys that there's a problem in these Midwestern towns, okay? There were 5 carjackings completed in 90 minutes. 3 carjackings in 90 minutes. That's a lot, y'all. That is a lot. That's a lot. You can't sit here and tell me that's not a very worrisome topic. Imagine that. Imagine you being a police chief and dealing with that. And this is supposed to be on the day y'all are supposed to be voting on actually trying to replace the police. They were supposed to vote on that today. And it's not happening. It's not going down. It's nowhere near going down. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. Let me go ahead on here and play some more of what they were reporting.
Reaction is retired Minneapolis police officer Mylan Masson, that is to say. Mylan, good morning to you.
Good morning. Okay,
so $1 million, roughly $1 million reported in donations, about half of it given by MoveOn.org, $75,000 given by the ACLU. Why are all of these out-of-towners trying to influence your local election on the question of whether or not they should replace the police department with a public safety agency?
Well, I think it's probably one of the major cities that has, maybe the only city that has this on the ballot right now. So they're trying to get votes, or trying to dissuade people or persuade people to go one way or the other.
Sure. One Minneapolis resident wrote to the Star Tribune voicing their opinion. They said, how are we to have a fair conversation about how public safety should be approached in our city when these large outside influences are putting big dollars into influencing such an important city decision? I suspect that most of them know very little about what life is like in Minneapolis and perhaps have never even visited here. But you know, Mylan, there are a lot of political interests in the country, and right now there's a portion of the country that would like to get rid of the police, defund the police.
See, Roger, the reason why she looked like a dude, because she's stressed out. This lady's stressed out because she's probably one of the few, as my boy AK Nation put it, shout out to AK Nation, that he's my inspiration. You know what they say, copying is a little bit showing of flattery. Yeah, really reminds me of one of the few glacier gliders that decided not to do this. She was like, hell nah, I want the police. I need the police. I need to feel protected. And you're right, Roger, that's where we're going. Do you know that we're about to be like these other third world countries or second world countries with all this hijacking going on? Just imagine for a minute. Here you are in a city that's supposed to be in the Midwest. It's not supposed to be as violent as Chicago. Not aggressive like New York. Not as crunk or rowdy as Atlanta. Not as, how can I put this? Hood infested like Los Angeles or Compton. You're actually in Minnesota. Think about the state of Minnesota. Minnesota is supposed to be the land of fields, corn, all that other good shit. Livestock, or if you do have a city, it's supposed to be of a hometown feel. But imagine somebody telling you, hey, if you got any kind of nice car, Camry, Charger, Impala, Volkswagen, even a damn Prius, you need to make sure everything's locked up. Better make sure you got you a gun. Wait a minute. Speaking of guns, these are some of the cities that got some of the biggest and toughest gun laws. But you know what? The Supreme Court is actually about to challenge that for gun rights enthusiasts from the NRA, because they are, like the rest, are fighting for people like me and you that are law-abiding citizens should be able to have open carry with all this strict ass gun laws, since criminals get guns every day. That's right, every day a criminal gets a gun. They don't even worry about no gun laws. So how are you deterring it? Criminals don't care. You got criminals that love going to jail. It's a vacation for them. Let's keep going with what they're saying on Fox News here.
Yes, defund the police without a plan. What are they going to do? If this money is going to be spent to sit down with the community and sit down with the police and city council to make decisions, to make changes, that's a great idea. But if they're there just to donate money to make the legal people richer, I'm not agreeing with that.
You know, Marlene, I don't know if you saw a poll. There was a poll out the other day from the Harvard-Harris people, and it said a majority of Americans, given what happened a year ago, they're in Minneapolis with George Floyd, given that 1 year later, a majority would like to see more police and not less police. And they don't support the defund police idea because that does not make them feel safe.
No, it does not make you feel safe. If you got rid of all of the principals at a school and all of the teachers at a school, what would happen?
Yeah.
Probably not much learning.
Did you hear that? She just hit those liberals with some common sense that they swear out that they have so much. Let's rewind that one more damn time so they can understand what she just said.
Good point. And it does not make them feel. Majority would like to see more police and not less police. And they don't support the defund police idea because that does not make them feel safe.
No, it does not make you feel safe. If you got rid of all of the principals at a school and all of the teachers at a school, what would happen?
Yeah.
Probably not much learning.
Good point. And what is it like in Minneapolis these days? Does it feel like the same town you grew up in?
That was the best ideology I ever heard. Best one. And shout out to my producer, Roger. Jake, I hope you look at Jake, I hope you looked at the comment section. You got promoted on comments now. You're my manager for comments. So congratulations, brother. Also, Roger, I'm about to have you also handling comments too in the future on the post, since you check out my content, because you guys are always monitoring, always in communications with me. So these are my producers. These are my guys. So whatever you need to contact me or get in touch with me about something majorly important and I don't respond, you can always hit those guys up. They always get in touch with me and I always respond, especially to them. So shout out to the producer team, guys. JH, all the ones you see with the wrenches, shout out to the team. Because you know what they say, we a family here. I really believe in that. I really promote that on this channel. I talk to everyone. That's how it's supposed to be. But just think about that. Think about this situation here. This woman is actually saying some common sense. when you take away the teachers from a school, what do the kids do? They go hog wild crazy. Teachers, no principals. I know I did when I was a kid. It was time to act the damn fool. Even when even when a tough teacher has a substitute teacher, every kid in that class, about 90% of them gonna act the fool. You might find a 10th percentile because that teacher is so ruthless and what she does to make an example out of you that people might say, all right, I'm just gonna sit my ass down and chill the fuck out. But again, that's a very rare occurrence. Let's wrap this one up before I go to the next video right quick of what's going on here.
Grew up in?
No, it does not at all. Not even when I was working. We had a general consensus with the community. The community was with us. We had national nights out that were very heavily attended. Everybody loved the police. They worked with the police. We don't know where this bad influence is coming. Now, there are bad police officers that need to be stopped. Right. That's not a we need to do that. And we need to rethink some of the problems that the police have to take care of. Mental illness can certainly be one. Alcoholism is another problem that police really don't need to take care of.
Well, let's see what happens out in Minneapolis. Mylene, thank you very much for getting up early, and thank you for your service.
You are welcome.
All right.
I'm back. I'm trying to give y'all some information right quick. If it will comply. All right, it's back. So let's see what happens here. Let's play this part.
Police say the first car This is why you want Farmers Claim Forgiveness. Your home premium won't go up just because of this.
Wow, that's something.
You get a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks. Get a quote today.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Carjacking happened here in the 1400 block of West Lake Street around 6:15 Monday night, and then over the next hour and a half or so there would be 5 others, all here in South Minneapolis. And all within a few miles of each other, some just a few blocks away. Police aren't sure if all 6 are connected, but in at least 3 of the carjackings, witnesses reported seeing 4 men in a black SUV with guns. Police say it's a
All right, I'm about to put y'all on game about the street life, okay? Because like I said, I got family that was in this shit. They used to be stick-up boys. They always have more than one stick-up guy to roll with them. Reason being, your strength by numbers. So if you roll up on somebody with a nice car and you got more than one type of you guys, different sizes, but you just males or even females, they feel like you dressed in all black or dressed in a way that you disguise yourself. That's going to mentally put people in a place of vulnerability of fight or flight. And most people are not going to fight. They're going to run for safety. They're going to do whatever they can to be safe. So that's when these guys go up here, get in, get what they need, and dash off. Now, the sad part for the victim is a lot of these places that had this, their insurance are through the roof based upon the type of car they drive and everything else based upon their area. So this is why you got more stick-up minded individuals going out here like this. And and a lot of them find it as a thrill. Now, don't get it twisted. A lot of these guys do not mind pulling a trigger. They have done it before. They do it again. It's like an everyday ritual with them. Okay, they are not scared to pull the trigger. So don't think because you come in there and you say, "Well, I'm so and so," and that don't matter. It don't matter. Like it literally don't matter. In the stand, you can get it. Okay, that's just what it is. And don't think just because you are predominantly in a white area that you're not in the stand. See, the stand is wherever some men who don't want to do the right thing want to be fucked up. That's got that hood mentality. They oppress. They feel like you're the bad guy, and they after you in a discussion. Just like the same on Glacier Valley. Just because you a Sun man chilling in Glacier Valley or a brown man chilling in Glacier Valley for safety don't mean that in Glacier Valley you might find one of them Eminem boys that's ready to go. Okay? This is just what it is. Exactly. You're right. They always worry about those Trump supporters. But see, when us Trump supporters point out the obvious, we're racist, we're this, we're that, we're cool. You know how it is, y'all. By now, we're everything but the right thing. But see, that's why I laugh at them. Because in reality, we already know how it goes. Men lie, women lie, but kids and numbers don't lie. And right now, the numbers in Minneapolis and in these cities are not lying. Because guess what's happening right now? People are scared and people are running to those places that they keep preaching that are bad for liberals. Let me repeat those states that they're running to. Florida, South Carolina. And granted, South Carolina ain't got shit to offer. I don't even know why somebody would want to go there. South Carolina, I'm from there. Crime is through the roof as this place is. But unfortunately, I guess because it's so country and rural, people think that crime don't follow out there, but whatever. And you guessed it. Ding, 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 ding. Texas. That's where they flying to. Everybody going to those 3 states. Those are the 3 major states that's getting an explosion of people. A lot of explosion of people. Because they feel like it's safe. They feel like that it can be whatever. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you go to Florida, you're going to get shot too. There's a whole different breed of people over there. It's because there's alligators and swamps and country boys that wrestle alligators don't mean that they all got it good upstairs. There's some real crazy ass people in Florida. So don't let that weather in that beach fool you. Just telling y'all, man, the stand is everywhere. You just got to be able to combat the stand by being smart enough to let what the people that get paid in this lifetime to do their damn job, like the police, you know what I'm saying? Like the state trooper, you know, the people that you keep saying you want to defund. I'm just saying. Black Sheep Tony G, baby. Thank you for coming in, man. We're getting it in on Blackistan this week, man. I told y'all it's gonna be about we rebranding the channel. We pulling out Blackistan, man. Blackistan and Glacier Valley. Yeah, Houston and Austin. Yeah, there's no hope for them. And Dallas. Got to put Dallas in there. Dallas pretty liberal too.
A concerning trend that's showing no signs of slowing down.
There was one early this morning in the 5th precinct, and that suspect's in custody now.
So far this year, police have been called out to more than 450 carjackings in Minneapolis, up from just over 400 last year. Police.
Did y'all hear that? Let me replay that one more time for you liberals that's been stalking my page. Because I got one in my comment section today that says that when we say let's go Brandon, is them an outrage, is not saying they're scared. I think you pretty are much scared because your cities is ridden with crime and you don't know how to fucking combat it. Let's play it again for you, little liberal that follows my page so you can understand how it really feels. Let me do it one more time for you.
The 5th precinct, and that suspect's in custody now.
So far this year, police have been called out to more than 450 carjackings in Minneapolis, up from just over 400 last year. Police.
Let me repeat that again for you, little liberal. 457 carjackings in 2021. And we ain't even at the end of the year yet. We're in November. We ain't hit December yet. So I'm quite sure by December, they're going to hit about 500 plus. Up from 401 in 2020 when y'all had George Floyd. Nope, in 2019, I think when I researched it, it was in the 200s. It wasn't even that. It was in the 200s. So it basically doubled. 200s or the mid or the high 100s. It wasn't that much. Because Minneapolis still have crime, but back then in 2019, 2018, it was your average crime. You know, they had property crime. Murders were really down. Things were always down over there. It was like a mellow average thing. Yeah, Mark. Yeah. So this is what happens when you defund the police. This is what happens when you got a Ilhan Omar who runs around here talking that bullshit. And we're about to get to her in a minute. Because you know I got to give y'all what she said, her little speeches. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to understand that this is what happened when you follow these fools. And right now, I just want to let y'all know, y'all crazy ass liberals, thank you for hating on us. Because at the end of the day, you helping us stay in business. Real talk. Y'all helping us YouTubers stay in business. So you ain't hurting us. I'm being serious. You helping us out. So go ahead on and keep being fucked up in your little liberal cities. We'll keep reporting it. We'll keep the people happy so they can warn them not to spend their money in your city to protect them lives. You know what I'm saying? Keep on having no gun laws that protect your citizens. And then you dry up and you ain't have no business. Just saying.
Police say that's when this carjacking trend started. Before that, in 2019, police saw just over 100 cases.
I'm from the city of Minneapolis.
Did y'all hear that? What did I tell y'all? I was a little off. 109. So we went from 109 in 2019 to 200, and now you at 400 in 2020? That is 4 times the amount of crime in your life. If they had 109, I guarantee you with dead bodies in Minneapolis, Minnesota, they were probably averaging about 50 to 60 dead bodies a year. I guarantee you it's more than that now. Oh my God. I cannot. This is what happens, guys. This is what happened when you listen to that liberal machine. This is why I don't trust these guys. Y'all got pimped. Shout out to my boy Jericho Green. Y'all need to subscribe to his website. He's got a good one. He's calling Joe Biden now Silky Joe. Silky Joe pimped y'all asses. He done pimped y'all. Pimped the hell out y'all ass. And now look at you. Now you're asking for all this protection and what are we going to do? Elhan, she was the recruiter. She recruited y'all ass on the idea. Elhan ain't reported nothing back since y'all having all that crime. Her ass has been hiding. Elhan won't even talk about Minnesota. When she hear Minneapolis, she runs. Oh, shit. Let me get out of here. Oh, my God. This is what happens, man. And no, y'all didn't want to believe it. Y'all want to be on that bullshit. I tell y'all better listen to us, Patriots. Let me let y'all see one more time how y'all went, where y'all went from. Okay.
Before that, in 2019, police saw just over 100 cases.
I'm from the city of Minneapolis. I love this city. It's disheartening to see what's going on in the city right now.
Minneapolis carjacking trend started. Before that, in 2019, police saw just over 100 cases.
Damn, liberals. Thank you. You ain't wrong. You know I was gonna report on that tonight. Shout out to Atlanta Braves. I knew they would win. I wasn't even worried about that. It's good night. Atlanta Braves and conservatives winning. Like we're winning right now, baby. Y'all see this? They went from 104. They was in paradise at 104 in 2019. And now look at them. They're like, it's sad. Like I don't feel sorry for them. I'm lying. I'm laughing at it because it's comical. And I'm laughing at it because this is what happens when you brainwash your citizens. All I want to ask the black people right now in America, when are you going to quit allowing yourself to be pimped? White liberals that are middle class, when are you going to quit allowing yourself to be pimped to lead the poor black people in your neighborhood to fall for this shit and y'all both suffer? When are y'all going to get it together? Because the rich white liberals, They're not living in Minneapolis when it gets bad like this. You know where they're moving to? They're doing like Don Lemonade. They taking vacations. You know what I'm saying? They're safe. They're taking vacations in Florida, no mask, holding hands, drinking Matas. I'm just saying. And y'all out here sweating like bullets, trying to figure out who's going to break in. Your car, your house. It's getting so bad you can't even go out in your yard and get fresh air. Oh, I already know Youngkin's going to win Virginia, bro. And when Youngkins do, it's going to really show the Democrats what they're facing in 2022. I try to tell them fools, you can cheat all you want to in these elections. People are tired of the bull. And it's being said right here, right now. Let's finish this, and then we're going to go back to Elhan Omar.
I'm from the city of Minneapolis. I love this city. It's disheartening to see what's going on in the city right now.
Minneapolis Police Inspector Katie Blackwell says the carjackers aren't going after any specific makes or models. Mostly, they're looking for an easy victim.
If they can find somebody that is not paying attention, it seems to be an easy target for them by themselves or carrying valuables. That seems to be the general theme and pattern of what's been going on lately.
Police say Uber and Lyft drivers have also been targeted, and some of the cases involved online marketplaces where people met up to buy or sell something and then fell victim to a carjacking.
Most important thing is to remain vigilant of your surroundings and watching around you.
Gordon Severson, KARE 11 News.
Besides the arrest.
See, this is the time now. Y'all liberals need to get in that gym and start lifting them weights. Need to start dieting, start eating healthy. Instead of trying to be the BBW of the summer, big man of the year, better start getting you some muscle tone. Because you see what's happening, right? Your liberal-minded friends that's supposed to be oppressed, they coming for your asses. They're watching your every move. They're looking at how you move. They're looking at how you lackadaisically put your car all in front of places with your valuables in the front seat. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know why they don't like them that talk, bro? They don't like them that talk because they know that they're going to tell the truth. And right now, the cops ain't got no choice but to let these people talk because the citizens is at danger. Hell, the cops is even talking themselves. That's why they're walking away from the job. Because they are frustrated. See, everybody's frustrated. Man, it's like you ever work with somebody or work for somebody and you know how to do a job and you know the procedures and you've been doing it for years. The company ain't changed, but you get this new boss that comes into town and all of a sudden he want to do shit his way and it's not even the company policy or the CEO policy. He just think because he's your boss man, you supposed to do what he say and fuck everything else. That's what we experiencing right now with this whole crime thing. So let's talk about Elhan Omar, shall we? We're going to look that up for a minute. Okay? You know I got y'all. Hey, y'all, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, okay? This is one of the realest shows you won't see. All right? Also, by the way, shout out to my boy AK Nation TV. Check out his stuff. Check out Jericho Green. Check out the other conservatives. Support your favorite content creator. Like I said before, I know a lot of people coming on my channel from Hoodie Channel. Since Hoodie's taking some time off right now, get some things rebranded. Hey, if you want to support me, I'm with that. Stay in the comment section. Stay liking my stuff. Keeping the algorithm up. Because either way it goes, I'm trying to grow here. And I'm trying to give y'all the best content possible. And I know I have my technical difficulties. But hey, man. Long as I get the story out, that's what matters. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? It's all about how you finish. Let's look at one more thing. about to play y'all a clip from Nightline where this huzzy talking about defund the police. Hey Roger, how many likes we at, bro? I hope so too. I hope he do come back, man. We need my man's back. You know, I'll probably be taking vacation sometime next year. I'll keep y'all guys posted. Also, y'all please donate to the channel. Support your favorite content creator. We're trying for November. We're trying to get to 500. Okay, we're trying to get to $500. If we can get to $500 every month while we at 5,000 subscribers right now, I can take that, market myself, and get more people on the show. And that's what it's about. Get more people out there, be able to get more guests. So please, anybody, any donation to help, you ain't got to do it through YouTube. Oh, Roger, I know you've been on these streets for a minute. All right, y'all, give me a second here. Let me bring that in.
For a community that does not have the ability to have public safety.
Congresswoman Omar, thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You've called the Minneapolis Police Department rotten to the core and a cancer that needs not only to be defunded, but to be dismantled. What does policing look like if it's defunded?
It looks like us trying to figure out how to reinvest in community. I mean, many people don't understand that here in Minneapolis, we spent $193 million on policing. That's 6 times higher than what we spend on affordable housing, 11 times more than we spend on health, and 482 times more than we spend on crime prevention. And so this model.
Do y'all see how stupid she sounds? She had the nerve to say that all of this, spending that much money on the police, is too much because that's more than affordable housing and that's more than crime prevention. More than crime prevention. Well, let me tell you something. You got to have a police force to prevent crime, right? That's like the U.S. is trying to have a team of soldiers and there's no people. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Like, this is crazy. This sounds so ignorant. But again, she's from Somalia. Even though she never, she lived there for a while, but she ran her ass from there. Now, this is what makes me mad about people like this girl here, Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib. They run their ass into politics, right? They so liberal. They so want to do this and so want to do that. They so want to defund the police. They want to call that every white person is oppressing them or this, that, and the third. But when you ask them, will you go back to Somalia? If America is so racist, why don't you go back to Somalia? I guarantee you she'll give you every bullshit ass excuse there is in the world about why she won't go back. If the white man is oppressing you so bad, why don't you go ahead, leave your white husband that you stole from another woman at the time, because you're supposed to have values, because you're supposed to be all Muslim-like. I digress. Go leave that white man. Go get your brother, remarry him, and y'all go back to Somalia and live happily ever after. Prove to us how racist America is. Prove to us that Somalia is better. Rashida Tlaib, you can take your ass back to where you came from in Europe. The country that you left, take your ass, go back there. Should prove to us how better it is than America. I guarantee you they won't. Again, there'll be every excuse in the book. Exactly. Again, this is propaganda. In reality, she would be petrified if she was told to take the ass out of the U.S. Exactly, Jake. Leave all the white man money. All the white man money. But this is that. That's that ignorant talk, man. You can't make this shit up.
Dollars on policing. That's 6 times higher than what we spend on affordable housing, 11 times more than we spend on health, and 482 times more than we spend on crime prevention. And so this model of saying not only do we need to defund, but we need to dismantle and start anew allows us to really reimagine what public safety should look like in our community. There are many cases in which the police don't need to be involved. No one is advocating for a community that does not have the ability to have public safety. And so what we are advocating for is a reorientation, reimagining of what public safety should be, and having community be part of that conversation.
The mayor of Minneapolis was asked, do you believe in the abolition of police, yes or no? What's your answer, yes or no, abolition?
The police department here in Minneapolis needs to be dismantled, and we need to start anew.
Representative Omar, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Congresswoman Omar.
Y'all heard that. It needs to be dismantled. You need to start anew. But meanwhile, I got to finish it up with this. Meanwhile, give me one moment. Gotta find it. 1 second, guys. Gotta find this. Give me 1 moment, guys. Hold on. Oh man, they don't have it. I know they got it. Now, while she's saying this is what is her area is reporting right now. Yeah, I was going to talk about that next too, but I thought this was a little bit more juicier. Look at that. Look at there. This is what she's facing. Remember now, she said you got to take a more human approach. This was 3 days ago. Series of carjackings reported in South Minneapolis. 6 carjackings in a 5-hour span on the city's south side Friday night. 6. Now remember, Elhan, you said that we need to quit acting like that the police needs to be around. But yet, since you've decreased all that on the police, this is what's going on right now, sweetheart. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. I mean, you know, crime is at an all-time high. And you know it's at an all-time high, and you won't do nothing about it. That's what they're saying. There was one at 5 p.m. Then there was one 30 minutes later at 5:30. Then there was one at 10 p.m. That's sad. That's sad. They only got 3 people. Then after that, there was another one 17 minutes after that of the 5:30. And at 10 p.m., they had 2 more at the same time. And it's 33 degrees right now in Minneapolis. It's cold. Yeah, man. I'm just saying. This should tell y'all something. I should tell y'all something. But hey, what do we know? I'm just a coon, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm a bootlicker. I'm all those things. And hell, I may be even questioning about my ethnic background, and I don't like myself and stuff. But one thing I can say before I end this broadcast, I live in an area where I can go to sleep at night and be comfortable in the safety of my own home. And if anybody try to break in, God be with them, because I light that shit up like it's Fort Knox. But hey, again, what can I say? Maybe it's because I took the red pill, or maybe it's because I don't fall for that horse shit that these liberals are trying to put out. Again, please like, share, subscribe, support the channel. Drop in the comment section below. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all really think that Ilhan Omar might be on to something? Maybe we need to just get rid of them polices, and maybe this will blow over. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm not the new hustler. Or do you think that this is a really serious problem and somebody need to figure this shit out? Again, please like, share, subscribe. You know what it is. I'm fucking out.